I'ma hit them with the, yeah. I'ma hit them with the, yeah. I'ma hit them with the rhythm that'll ripple when I rattle every syllable I scribble. In a minute I be killing every critic with the cynical precision, never minimal. I'm in it with the venom in the vision.
YouTube, what's up, family? I know it's been a long time, but your boy is still out here doing what we do. Today's video is gonna be a little bit different. Well, actually, it's not really different. It's still along the lines of trucking, but I'm headed to the motor vehicle. You know, I want to change up my endorsement. For the longest time, you know, I've been, you know, carrying like general freight, like across the country and stuff like that. You know, pretty much anything, reefer loads, things of that nature. But I've been thinking, man, I was like, you know, maybe I can get into flatbed, or maybe I can get into tanker loads or something like that. Now, I never really wanted to carry no loads, like no diesel fuel, no gas, no nothing like that, or whatever the case may be. But, you know, I found out there are all types of tanker loads, and tanker loads include anything that has like liquids or gases. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna go to the motor vehicle today. I'm on my way there now to take the test for my endorsement. I won't be able to take you guys inside, you know, because clearly, you know, they don't allow that type of thing, especially during testing. But yeah, I will show you once I'm finished, show you the result once I'm done. And yeah, man, we'll be on to new endeavors in this thing we call trucking. I hope all of you have been well. I know for me, I've gone through a lot of things since I started this whole trucking thing. It's been a lot. I lost some great people in my life. First was my dad. I lost him back in November of 23. That was really hard for me, you know, because like I said, he was like my best friend. And years before that, I lost my mom. Lost her in 2010. But then in 2024, man, you know, well, in November of 24, a whole year later after my dad, my girl, she passed away from breast cancer. So it's been tough for me. It's been really tough. But you know, I've been doing what I can do, you know, to keep pushing forward, because as you know, I still got my two little girls to take care of, you know, and they're growing fast, man. They're two big little ladies, man. But yeah, you know, I got to stay strong, you know, and keep providing for them, you know. And trucking, man, my girls in trucking, man, they're the two things that keep me going out here. They really do. I ain't really did no filming, recording, anything like that in a long time. This is probably one of the first times I picked up the camera in a long time. But I'm gonna try to be more consistent with it, man. I'm gonna try to get back out here and give you guys some great content. But anyways, I'll get back to you guys once we get to the motor vehicle. I'll show you when we pull up and everything. May show you when I'm like headed over to the door. And then, like I said, once I'm done, I'll show you the results. So see you in a moment. SP showing up. Many of you probably know that's before trucking. That's where I started. I was a state trooper in Maryland. It's one of the greatest careers I ever had. Unfortunately, we're in a time where as not too many people have respect for the law. Understandably so, due to the messed up situations that some of my colleagues over the years have put us through. You know, they didn't just put the citizens through it, they also put us as law enforcement officials through it as well. It made it hard to actually get out here and do your job, you know, because no matter how much you try to do the right thing or try to bridge that gap between the community and law enforcement, there was a lot of pushback from citizens. I mean, I even had some of my own family members, my own sister. She was like, "Are you out here doing that sort of thing to people, this, that, and the other?" And I was kind of offended in a sense, because I'm sitting there like, you mean to tell me in all the years that we lived under the same roof, growing up together, doing all kinds of stuff together, that you still don't know me as your brother, you know? But yeah, man, it's been tough out here. Law enforcement, police officers being killed left and right, citizens still being killed. You have this new thing with ICE taking place, and yeah, man, I don't understand. I don't understand at all, like, what's going on. So that was a time in my life, though, being a trooper, and like I said, I had some great times, had some crazy times, a lot of things that I'll never forget. There's a lot of things I never even was able to tell my family about, because, you know, my mom, my brother, and everybody was like so worried about me being out there. I didn't tell my brother things until long after I had been done. Like, and he was like shocked like hell, you know, about quite a bit of what I had been through, what I experienced. And I'm here to tell you, man, I've had some pretty crazy moments, you know, as a trooper. So, but yeah, we're here kind of early. Place opens up, I want to say, in the next 10, 15 minutes or so. My appointment is at 8:45. I'm still waiting for them to send me the message so that I can go ahead and check in. But yeah, it's not very many cars around. Not many cars at all. So actually nobody back there. You got a whole CDL training school back there. I guess one of the guys is trying to get his CDL license. He has to go through the driving course. Wish you luck back there. Wish you luck so you get out here in this trucking world and hopefully do some great things. But yeah, as soon as they open the doors, man, we'll be on our way in to take this test for our tanker endorsement. And yeah, and on to bigger and better things. All right. Let's go in here and get this paper. And when I say paper, I'm talking about the paper that says that I passed the test. Yes, sir. Y'all see it. Endorsement, tank vehicle. Your boy is officially endorsed to drive tanker trucks. I get my hard copy right now. I had the paper copy, but I get my hard copy in the mail in about 7 days. The test was pretty easy. Of course, I studied for it, but I got like one wrong. But I hate when they, like, you study like your ass off for something, but then all of a sudden they throw something in there that you ain't even seen on the damn when you were studying. And but it was like one question that I got wrong. And the weirdest thing is, right now I can't even remember what the damn question was. But however, I passed. You know, I actually even got to the point where I had so many correct that it wouldn't even let me complete the actual exam, because I guess past that point. But anyways, yeah, so finally got that endorsement. So I'm happy to get that out of the way. And I use this, people ask, like, what do you use to take your test? But I use this app called Christ CDL. It's a very good app. All you have to do is, like, you choose the state that you live in, and it will bring up, like, the test for your state, like, the questions that it would have in your state. The test, matter of fact, the app it says 2024, but I want to say it was updated to 2026 because, when you open the app, it says 2026. But it gives you, like, all the questions and stuff like that you're going to see on the exam. And and matter of fact, you could take any exam that you want. If you're trying to get your CLP, if you're trying to get your CLP, or you're trying to get some sort of endorsement or whatever the case may be, you just click on whatever you're trying to do, and it will give you all the questions. And it give you, like, for instance, with the tanker endorsement, it was 3 different types of pre-tests that I was given, and I clicked on each one, and I went through however many questions it was. And you keep doing it until you become, like, extreme, like you pass it all, like 100%. And then you can do it as many times as you want, and it's free. So yeah, and it helped a lot. It always, like, it's one of those things that I tell anybody that's trying to get into the business and they don't have their CLP yet, I tell them to use that app, and I guarantee you, when you go take that written test, you're going to pass with flying colors. You should. It's called it's called Christ CDL, CHRIST CDL. And like I said, a very, very good app. I've tried using other apps before, and the sad thing is, most of them apps want you to pay for it, and most of them too, like, not even all that good. Sadly enough, they make you pay all this money, and it's not even good. They give you a certain amount of tests. Like this one app I was using, you can only do like 1 test a day or something like that. It was crazy. But with the Christ CDL app, and no, I'm not getting any money from it, but with Christ CDL app, you can take the test as many times as you want. But anyways, that is gonna be it for this video, man. I'm excited to get that endorsement. So now, like I said, I can drive tankers, flatbed, reefer. Now I don't think I'm gonna drive like anything with like fuel or gas, anything like that, hazmat or anything like that. But at least I can actually drive things that have, if it's cargo with liquid, I can drive with that. Actually, at some point I thought about doing oversized. I watch a lot of videos in reference to that, and there's one guy, he makes it look easy as hell. I'm talking about, he makes it look real freaking easy. He makes it look like something that I can jump right into right now and knock that out. But and the crazy thing is, of course, doing my research on that, yeah, you can make a lot of money in oversized loads and stuff like that. But the crazy thing is, like, you're gonna have to pay a lot, like when it comes to paying for your escorts and paying for your paying for your escorts, and fuck, I can't even think right now. I gotta stop at this light, so I'm trying to pay more attention to that than anything. But what I say, paying for your endorsements and paying for your permits. And I understand that's a lot of money in that. So, but overall, man, when you get into that type of business, man, one, you're gonna always be expected to get these customers' loads to their destination safely and without damage. But when it comes to them oversized loads, man, and these are loads that are like protruding over the sides of the trailer, and sometimes extend higher than the average cargo trailer or anything like that. So you're gonna have to get like height requirements and all these other different things, permits for the height, you know, because of course you're going to have to map out, you know, your, you know, when you, as far as like bridges and things of that nature, you know, make sure you don't go any places that's going to have low-hanging wires or trees or anything. So, but anyways, I'm getting off the course. But anyways, yeah, that's going to be it for this video, man. But if you like this video, man, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your boo-boos, your bum-buns, and anybody that you think is going to be interested in this content. Man, I appreciate you all. And as always, keep trucking.